Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Commando YouTube channel. I'm Andrew, with you here as always. This is the Commando Cast, a video cast about all things Star Wars Destiny. This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando. The ARH Mid-Cycle event for Seeking Answers is complete, and it has only confirmed something that a lot of us had suspected going in, that the current meta is the most wide open one that we've potentially seen in all of Star Wars Destiny. Hey there, Star Wars Destiny folks. Welcome back to Dice Commando and the Commando Cast. Thank you so much for checking in here on yet another Destiny Friday. So today, talking the Seeking Answers Mid-Cycle event that was last weekend, last Saturday. Congratulations to everyone who top 8'd there. Got your nice, hot dad bod Boba spot glass. Again, nice shout out to Sarah Evans and her teams. They've really got they got a formula figured out. Their stuff looks really good. So you can put that on your wall and have it be in Destiny infamy forever. Maybe pull it out for those IRL matches if that's who you are playing. But like I said in the intro, many of us had long suspected that this is one of the most wide open metas that we've seen potentially ever, but certainly in a good while. And the numbers certainly backed it up. So we had 22 unique entries into the event, 18 of them unique decks, right? That's pretty crazy, especially when you consider that of the 4 decks that there were 2 of, 3 of those were played by teams. So Destiny Junior Boys were on the Ki-Adi-Mundi Beru Owen deck. We had Curio Cavern was on Mando Zeb Extremis, and then the OTS Boys were on the Afro Droids, the Afro Droidecas. And then we had 2 Racco Callus Intelligence Ops. Those do not appear, at least, to be on the same team, but it's a good deck, and I'm surprised we didn't see more of it, right? But how can you see more of it when you see 18 different decks across 22 entries? That is insane, right? In these type of games, that is very unheard of. So, I think it's time to, if you are an ARH person, go ahead and pat that back. I think you guys have done a really good job. You've also found that we haven't seen much changes lately, and it's because we're in a sweet spot, and I think that's well done, right? It's not uncommon that after the mid-cycle we get a shakeup. I would highly suspect that we're not going to get a shakeup after this one. I don't really think we need it, but maybe we do. Maybe we do. I don't know. So either way, what I want to do is just go through the deck lists and the top players and kind of look at the meta. And we don't need to go through the lists themselves because the lists are available on the TTO site. I will put the link down there if you are curious what they look like. But let's just start at the top and go down. So Norman on Kara, Zeb, and Strategic Discipline. This is pretty hot, not going to lie. It's pretty hot. Zeb with all the base sides. Kara's got a bunch of stuff. She's got all the redeploys, and then the guns can resolve as whatever you want them to. And it works with Zeb, and seems to look pretty good. Ki-Adi-Mundi Beru Owen High Stakes. I'm always surprised when I see Rebel Trader not on some sort of support ramp spam type deck. But this deck's got a lot of threats, right? Beru and Owen they're very weird characters. They're very droid-esque characters, kind of, if you think back to what they used to do for ramp and stuff. I think it's very similar in there. You've got the bouncing. Key's got the recycling. Makes a lot of sense, right? So deck seems pretty good. Game Slayer on FN Pre, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Mission That Never Ends. I do love this. The Mission That Never Ends is so good as a plot, right? Because it creates so many problems in terms of what do you do? What do you do? Who do you go for? Do you go for the big guy to get the Darksaber, and then you get to roll his dice in, and then FN's got a whole bunch of redeploys because there's no shortage of redeploys? Do you go for FN, let Pre do his thing, keep the Darksaber? I love it. It's really good. There's really no good choice in the deck, so it seems like a pretty viable threat all the way around. Sabine, Zeb, Spectracell, pew, 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 right? Sabine is crazy good. I really love Sabine. I wish I could play her more. It just doesn't seem to work for me very well, but Sabine, Zeb, Spectracell is no joke. Samuel Loomis on Loomis 2630, DC team guy on BK Retribution. He's been sporting BK Retribution forever. Well, I mean, not forever, but for this meta. And glad to see you get top 5. Congrats, man, bringing home that spot gloss. I love it. Ryan077, long-time player. I've played him many a time, both in tournaments and not. It's on Racco Callus Intelligence Op. I do want to point out that Stinger was also on Racco Callus Intelligence Op. Stinger came in 10th, did not make top 8th, but both run the same deck, both placing in the top 50% with it. Seems pretty solid. Beacon was on Lando Cassian High Stakes. That's an interesting one. I've gone through his list a couple times. There's some interesting choices in there, and it's kind of what you would expect from Beacon, is to have some spicy tech, right? That's kind of what the man does, and cheers. Nick the Bug on the key deck. We already talked about that. So the shadiest of the Buffaloes, the shady of all Buffaloes, was on Thrawn Garza JJD, the Jawa junk dealer. That does charm things, right? And it's kind of more of a, it's a mill deck, right? It's a mill control type deck. It's pretty good. If you can't get in front of it, it's pretty good. And you got to kill that damn Jawa, but it feels bad because you want to get Garza, and I feel you guys. So Tarkin Pre-Vizsla, crucial intel. Stormtrooper 81 on this, also a very, very good player. I'm not entirely sure what this one's, it's just, offering threat. Again, it's 2 different threats. Pre can do what he wants to do, and Tarkin can back him up. So that's an interesting deck. I'd actually like to see that one getting played and see how Stormtrooper, with the experience on it, is playing it. The Afra Droid deck one's neat. It's a neat little pew-pew deck. It's kind of cool. It's very, very explosive. If you can't, again, if it's the type of deck, if you can't stay in front of it, then you die, right? So, but if you can't, if you're piloting the deck and you can't stay in front, generally you're gonna have a bad day. Nute was on Flippy Ray Quill, Path to Mastery. Gringo was on, this is single die across the board, so Apprentice Leia, Wedge, Grease. We've actually seen that one in the past, kind of resurrecting that. That's kind of a neat take. Obviously, Gringo's a fantastic player, and he placed 14th on it, so, the deck must have not worked completely well into at least what he ran up to on the day. Kiko on Big Luke, right? Transformation Luke, Senator with lightsaber ignition, just trying to do, it's just red Luke things, right? Master Smuggler Owen Zori Extremis, that's a lot of health to blow through. You've got Owen there as well. Casseros 77 was on Tarful Wolfwaro Tribe. I do not know, if you guys do know, please let me know in the comments. I do not know which Wookiee he was pulling. I don't know if he was pulling BK. Could have been running Tribe though, so I don't know what he was running, but I'm guessing that there was some shenanigans going on there. Thomas Rowanbuck on the Vader Ozzel reset, right? So it's basically taking, you have failed upwards, right? So just trying to do Ozzel things and then kill the guy and do a Transformations Vader reset. Makes sense. D'Arteo on Qui-Gon Riken lightsaber, Polyfly running the same Afro Droids deck, and then shout out to John and Ian on Mando Zeb Extremis. We they may have been last in the tournament, but as always, first in our heart. So nicely done, everybody. There was no shortage of stuff to talk about there, right? How fantastic is it that we see this diverse of a meta? That's pretty crazy. And then, if I'm looking at it overall, there's a lot of tricks going on, right? There's a lot of, there's probably 50% or so of the field. It's probably like 40% of the field are on kind of tricks type stuff, right? I would put Kiadi, Baru, Owen in a tricks type thing, right? It's wide. It's kind of trying to do other things to kind of build a board state and do your thing. You have other more straightforward ones like Racco Callus and the Kara Zeb taking it down. Again, Norman, we all know Norman's a good player, but it turns out that if you just, have a bunch of good sides on your dice and a bunch of those same sides on your dice, turns out you can do things. So, and we see that, right? We saw it on Kara Zeb, we saw Sabine Zeb, and we saw FN Pre, right? So, and again, FN's kind of an odd choice compared to what we've seen in the past, but he has a lot of damage sides and can bring more damage sides. Pre-Vizsla is really good. No secret there. He's done really well in the past. So what you're seeing at the top are decks that can put out damage. And it is very interesting here that we don't see as many, traditional support type ramp decks. Now, if you do go into a lot of these deck lists, I think it doesn't come as a surprise that they're running Tusken Camp. A lot of these decks are running Tusken Camp. I mean, it's, that would be maybe the one interesting, if they were to do like a mid-cycle balance or something like that, I do think that would be an interesting takeaway from this, is to go instead of, the decks that are being piloted are clearly very diverse. How diverse are a lot of the cards, right? But good cards are good cards. So that doesn't necessarily mean anything needs to be done. I'm not saying it is. I just think it would be interesting to go in and do that full breakdown. So anyway, if you played in it, let me know how it went for you, what your takes are, what takes did I get wrong here. Again, I did not play in it, so I didn't get to see how any of these decks ran. So some of them make sense to me, some of them don't. It doesn't mean the deck is bad, it just means I don't know exactly how it might work. But clearly the results speak for themselves. So let me know if you were there, how everything works, what your takes were, if you think you made a good call, if you think you made a bad call, and also let me know where you think the meta should go from here. So anyway, thanks folks for checking in. Again, happy Destiny Friday. Looking forward to the next set release. I know it's a bit off now, but a bit a ways away now, but I'm pretty excited about it. So let's see what they come up with into the next era of Destiny. If nothing else, folks, go Commando.